G'day, welcome back to Dad versus Son. We're playing Combat Commander Europe along with the Mediterranean parts as well. We are playing scenario 14, which is At the Crossroads, where these poor Polish troops are trying to get off the German map board edge. And the Germans at the moment have done what they're supposed to do, which is basically slow them down, except for this one BAR team squad here, who's only got 3 to get it back off there. Okay, so it's the Polish turn now. Now the Poles still have these 2 useless cards because using the French deck, they can only discard 1 card. So these are just doing nothing, and I don't want to waste a turn just getting rid of one of them at the moment. So what else have we got? We have a fire, concealment, a rout, which does nothing other than letting me rout my own people, a firelight wounds, and a move crossfire. I really wanted a recover, and I don't have one. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the move order, and I'm going to activate Lieutenant Aliau, because he has all of these within his control. So who am I going to do first? Okay. I'm going to move this Shazur first. So he is going to go 1-2 straight to there. So it's a +1 for crossing the hedge. Now, can anybody see him to do opportunity fire? And I don't think anybody other than Sergeant Bierman and that can, but let's have a look. No, that crosses the hedge. That crosses the house. Hang on a tick. Well, the mortar could. This can't, and Sergeant Bierman can. Okay, so basically what we've got is we have the mortar or Sergeant Bierman who could bring down opportunity fire. Now, the light machine gun has a range of 9 with Bierman, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's fully at range, and that would hit 5. -1 is 4, and then also we'd have 2 cover in here as well. No, sorry, wrong one. We'd have we'd have 2 hindrance, so it'd actually be hitting for 3, and then we've got a cover. Or we could fire the light mortar. Now, if we fired the light mortar, I'd really rather fire it further somewhere. What to do? Righto, let's see what the Germans have got. They have a move crossfire, they have an advanced sustain, they have a fire, and another advance. Okay. Righto, so they are going to fire. And they're going to use one of the advances as a sustained fire. So that's these 2 cards. Sergeant Bierman has been activated, and he is going to get the mortar to fire. So we have Bierman in this corner. So we use Sergeant Bierman, as it said, trace its line of sight from Sergeant Bierman. So we use Bierman's hindrance, which is 1 through here, but the hindrance for the orchard is 2. So we have 2. Hindrance of 2. But we have to use the distance from the mortar. So let's have a look at that. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so we have 9 plus a hindrance of 2 is 11. So we need to draw greater than 11 if we want there. So where are we going to actually go for this hit? And I think what we're going to do is we're actually going to try for a hit here. He can see to here. This way we only have a hindrance of 1, not 2. And hopefully it'll then go up there. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plus 1 is 9. Okay, so we draw, we multiply 1 by 6, so nothing happens. That was a waste. Sorry, I can't do that either. I can't do that. Light mortar can't use opportunity fire. So we won't waste it. I'll save that card that we just used. So it was Sergeant Bierman that was shooting up there, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which is in range of the light machine gun with Sergeant Bierman's command value added. So we're actually shooting 4, 5 up to here, minus 2 for this hindrance is 3, and then we drew this 6, 7, so we've got a incoming of 10 plus the 2 for the sustained fire. So we have 12. And he has 7, plus 1 is 8, and 7, so he's fine. Righto. So he's moved to hold 2. He's then going to move to here. That's 3. Now, can Sergeant Bierman still see him? And the answer is, oh, gee, that's close. No, it actually clips the corner of the building, just. Okay, so Bierman can't see him. And if I wanted to shoot with anybody else, I'd have to use another card, and I'm not going to do that. Righto, so he can't really go any further because I need 2 to go into the building, and I've only got 1. So he's finished. So we've got the rest of these that can move. This line unit is going to come down for 1, 2. And he can be seen by this rifle unit, but I'm not wasting, well, it's not really wasting, but I'm not using another card. So he comes into the building here. Or does he? No, he doesn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So what we're going to do is he's gone 2, 3. He's out of range still, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. And he'll come into here. And now he is in range. The machine gun can fire for 5. Minus 2 is 3. Plus 6 is 9. And he is a 7. Whoop. And destroyed. And he's safe. And I'll just put this back together again because I'm a bit of a twit. And I knocked it all over. Righto. So that was his 2, 3, 4. He stays there. The Shazua here is going to do the same. 2. And he's going to go into here. He's going to get shot at again. It's firing for 3. Plus 8 is 11. Against 7 plus 1 is 8. Then 6 is 14. Then the team with the mortar has a movement of 4, 5, allowing for here. And they're going to go to here for 2 and here for 2. The BAR is going to do the same. And Lieutenant Adler is going to do the same. Alier, sorry, is going to do the same. And that brings him back into command range of this chasseur here as well. Right, so that is the first order for the Poles, which leaves them fire actions if they want to do it, and realistically they've got Nothing other than this BAR down here, which could actually fire. Is it worth it? He's got a range of 5. He hits for 5. -1 for the hindrance. So it'd only be hitting for a 4. And I've got nothing that can increase that. So, no, that's it. Rightio. The Germans. Let's see what they want to do. They've only got 2 cards left, which is an advance, sustain fire, and a move, crossfire. So, I suppose they're going to... We're going to get rid of the advance crossfire, and we're going to keep the sustain fire. We're going to keep the move crossfire, because that'll give us a +2 when something's moving, and we don't necessarily have to use the machine gun or mortar. So that goes, and we get 1, 2, 3 cards for them. Okay. So again, back to the poles, and we have fire, light wounds, fire, light wounds, fire, concealment. So lots of firing going on, and then we have, again, the 2 we can't use, and the other one that's no good to us either. So I'm going to use a fire first up, and we are going to activate Lieutenant Allier, and we are going to put fire down onto this rifle unit here. So we will utilize the BAR as the primary firing team, so they are 7, and the line unit here is 1, 2, 3, 4, and he has a range 5 with the lieutenant, so we have 7, 8, 9, no, not those, sorry. So we have 7, 8 into here. I have nothing extra to help. So we have 8 plus 9 is 17. And he has 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, does he have anything else that he can use? And I have to say, no, he does not. Okay, so he has 10 plus 6 is 16, so he's hit. Which just makes him a little bit harder to hit, or the same. Exactly the same. Right, what else do we want to do? I think that's it. Not really much I can do there other than that. Well, I suppose there is, isn't there? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use another fire action, order I should say, and I'm going to fire the mortar because it didn't fire last time, and I'm going to try and put around here. 1, 2, 3, yep, that's in range. So we have the sighting round here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, no hindrance or anything else. I just need greater than 3, and we get 4 times 5 is 20, which is wonderful. So it's going to hit, and it's going to hit 5, 3. So we go direction 5, and then direction 3, and it hits here, direction 5, and then direction 3, so it hits here. Does nothing. Righto. So that's all they can do. Or is it? That's all they want to do. Righto, Germans. Card cannot use. Route spray fire. They can use bore sighting, and they have a move. Righto. So they don't have a fire action. Okay. We're going to get rid of these two and get two new cards. We need a fire action for when these poos move. Okay, we're at 15 minutes. We'll do a couple more turns and then we'll go from there. Okay, so the poles again have a fire ambush, a move crossfire, a move concealment, a route useless, and two cards they cannot use. So, I still don't have a recover, which is a major pain in the bottom, because I don't really want to move anybody else too much until I can actually do that. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use this fire order. And again, we're going to shoot from Lieutenant Allier over to here. So, again, using the BAR as the primary unit, we have 7 plus 1 is 8 into here. So we have 8 plus 7 is 15. And the German is at 7 plus 3 is 10. And he has nothing that he can use. Okay. So he is at 10 plus 5 is 15, which means he is suppressed, which makes him really unhappy. Righto. So then what we're going to do, trying to get rid of some cards, is we're going to use the route on the Germans as our second order, which means we're going to try and route this rifle unit here. So he is at 7, minus 1 is 6, plus 3 is 9. And we go 4 to nothing. But that got rid of an 8 card. And then we are going to go for it. We're going to use a move action as our move order as our last order. And we are going to sprint this BAR off the board, hopefully. Righto, so he goes 1. And the Germans go, I have nothing to shoot with. Absolutely nothing. So he goes 1, he goes 2, he goes 3, and he comes off the board for 4 points because it's double due to the double exit points. So we'll put him up there. And we have 4 VPs, which now means we have 1 Allied VP so far. And that's the end of the Polish turn. Draw up their cards again. So, Germans can't do anything with that at the moment. Well, they can. They could use the bore sighting, but the trouble is they've got no fire. Okay. What can I do? So, I've got to try and get rid of some of these then, don't I? Okay, I'm going to get rid of this bore sighting because the only weapon that fits the bill effectively is the light mortar. I know the light machine gun does with Sergeant Bierman's advantage, but this only gives a +2, and if I'm going to use these crossfires, they give a +2 anyways to a moving. So I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to get rid of the advance because I don't intend to go into melee if I can help it, because I'll get my bum handed to me. And I'm going to keep these 2. So we'll get rid of those. Grab those, and that's the Germans' turn finished. So, poles are up again next. And that's where we'll stop, and then I'll come back with the pole's turn. So again, thank you for watching. Hope it's not too tedious for you, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.